Well, today's Friday, November the 27th, the day after Thanksgiving. It's Black Friday. And I'm in the car, and I'm getting ready to go and drive out of the mountains into the big city. See if I can find some Black Friday deals. And while I'm out and about, I'm going to check out a few tractor dealerships. One of the obstacles we have with people coming to buy hay from us is in the three directions that you can make it to our farm. You have to travel at least an hour from the what I jokingly refer to as the big city. So they have to cross mountains, and then there's a lot of turns going up and down these mountains. So now we're crossing the top of the mountain, and I think you can see off in the distance some of the views. So I've pulled into an overlook here coming off of the mountain, and where we have been is back. Our farm is way back on the other side of that mountain. We're probably 25 or so miles away from it, and the valley you see down here, we're north of Roanoke, Virginia, and the valley that you see down through here, this is the Catawba Valley. And I might be wrong about that name. I'm not very good with all this geography, but Roanoke and Salem would be in that direction, and Blacksburg and Virginia Tech would be over in that direction. And so when I talk about mountains between us and our farm as our number one obstacle to sell hay, it's very true. And some of these horse customers, they have a hard time just hitching up to the horse trailer and backing up 2 feet, and then you ask them to drive a mountain road that just goes like that from way down in there and over in Roanoke and different places. They tend to choose hay closer to home, and a lot of times they'll get to our farm and they'll say, is there another way back? But there's a lot of hay out in this valley, and a lot of it is quote-unquote horse quality hay. It's just what somebody puts in a Craigslist ad, so therefore it must be good hay. And then, a lot of our business is from people that buy that crap, and it's full of sticks and straw and mud and dirt. And then our hay's not so bad. Okay, back on the road. kind of hit a flat spot, and we got one more mountain to cross. So now we've kind of hit a flat spot at the base of this mountain, and we got one more mountain to cross, and we'll be in the big city. All right, here's the second mountain we got to go over. It's not a big mountain with a lengthy drive, but it is fraught with twists and turns. Alright, we're kind of back down in the flat, and be coming out of here pretty quick. So these mountains, you know, and these mountain roads, we don't think twice about driving them unless maybe there's snow and ice, but it's just the normal thing for us to get on this road and come to the big city and go back home. It's just, you know, it's what we do. But you know, we have customers coming out of the big city to the farm, and they drive this road across the mountains to our farm, and you know, they don't like it. It scares them, and as I mentioned earlier, some of them have a hard time hooking up a trailer, much less backing up 2 feet. And then when you throw a mountain in front of them like this, and the thought of hauling hay that they stack and tie down, sometimes it's a little bit much, and they'll ask if there's another way back. And like I said, the hay customers that we have that are repeat customers and have their ducks in a row, you know, they're completely familiar with this route, and they know how to tie their hay down, and it's no big deal. A local Vermeer dealer, and I say local, it's about as local as you can get to our farm, which is some distance away. And here's a Vermeer. Looks like a wrap. Never knew Vermeer made anything like that, but for wrapping bales. They're also a Dutz Fahr dealer. A few years ago, I guess Dutz came back to this country, came back to the United States, and they strike me as a really nice tractor, and I think the prices are pretty good too. Several of these things down through here. Dutz Fahr. Here's a Vermeer, just a straight cutter, and some more Dutz Fahr tractors. Seems like every tractor today has a loader on it, except mine. This is a Vermeer TM 1400. I don't know if it's a demo, and I apologize for the noise. It's right next to a busy highway, but this has got 2 cutters that swing out, and so I don't know how wide the whole thing is, but you could knock down a lot of hay in a hurry with this machine. One thing on some of these Dutz tractors, being a European, the hitch comes up like this. You're not sliding through a ball like typically you'd see on an American tractor. Vermeer twin rake, and I see these things on the internet. This is an R2800. roller bar rake. If you ever watch Meredith Bernard on This Farm Wife, they run one of these rakes. Their mower conditioner, I don't know what model it is. It's a sickle mower conditioner. Probably got some age on it, but the rollers look pretty good. And then over here is a New Holland 488. Without a doubt, one of the best mower conditioners ever made, in my opinion. The rollers on that thing don't look too bad, but the apron down in here looks like it's rusted pretty good. In a batwing type bush hog to put on the Massey 1105, and I've read that Bushwhacker is a really good, very heavy duty machine. I don't know anything about them, but this dealership carries them. This is the same place I bought my TR90 Vermeer rake tedder. Got a Kubota wheel rake in here. 210 RA 210 CR. I don't know what that means, but it looks brand new. Doesn't, I mean, the tines have got a little rust right on the tips, but it otherwise appears to be brand new. I mean, not sure why somebody would buy one of those things and trade it in. Over here is an old Case International 1394, and I believe that the 1394 is a David Brown. It's not one of the International Doncaster, England. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I don't know anything about a 1394. There's the gear shifters. I don't see the... It's got like 1,500 hours on it. In these mountains, you see a lot of small tractors like this. This is one of the bigger small tractors, I guess. At another place here, fellow works on tractors and he usually has a few used ones out here. This looks like a John Deere 2240. Nice looking utility tractor. It's 2,900 hours. Sales guy came out and chit-chatted a little bit. Tractor's got a little bit of a leak on the PTO. It's got new tires, and anyway, he said they're asking $7,800. $7,800. So probably more than I would want to spend on a tractor of this size. I actually prefer the little Massey Ferguson 135. You know, we got a Model 50, but somebody will buy it. And this is a little New Holland Boomer 41. I don't know anything about them, but it looks handy. And we're on a busy road. And here's an old Ford. And I don't know if this is an 8N or a 9N. You know, you see this body style, you automatically assume it's an 8N. I'm not sure where the ID tag is. I mean, that would make a handy tractor for rounding up some firewood or pulling a little roller bar rake. These things are all over the place in this part of the country. And over here is a John Deere 5045E with a front loader, all four-wheel drive. Similar to my 5055D. I was going to say I didn't think the rear tires were as big, but maybe they are. Nice tractor. Alright, so I did find one Black Friday deal. I didn't buy any tractors or any equipment. And that is a pair of shoes. These are Skechers. They have a composite toe. And I wear these things on the farm and at work, and they're really lightweight with the composite toe, and they feel on your feet like just like a tennis shoe, like a walking shoe. And I like to do a lot of walking, and so I kind of kill two birds with one stone. I don't have to change my shoe to have a safety toe shoe. And then when I am working around on the farm and I bend and stoop, this kind of keeps my toes from getting crushed when I'm bending and twisting and that kind of thing. So that was kind of the Black Friday deal for me. Skechers, and highly recommend. I had another pair exactly like them, and I'm just replacing them. And Skecher work shoes. So that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to comment, hit the like button, and we'll talk to you later.